What's going on, nation? Your boy Sly here, back at it for my first video of 2018. Now, this will be a quick one, but I've been getting messages here recently asking where in the sweet hell I disappeared to and why the uploads have suddenly stopped. So, you guys deserve to know what's going on and what's up for the future of my channel. So, first off, everyone knows about the whole demonetizing thing happening, and it didn't really affect me all that much at first. However, over time, it started happening more and more. And with a medium-sized channel like mine, every view counts. Now, I am large enough to bypass the whole small channel squish that YouTube is currently doing, which, by the way, I wholeheartedly disagree with. Every channel has to start somewhere. They all have to, just begin. And after months of work, to see your first small paycheck from Google, I mean, even if it's only 10 bucks, that is a huge milestone in a channel. That big boost right there makes you drive yourself harder. It's a huge confidence booster. Now, however, this won't even be possible until you already collect a decent-sized audience. Now, first off, you shouldn't be starting a YouTube channel if you're just in it for the money, because number one, you will be disappointed for a very long time, and two, nobody wants to watch a money grubber because it does show after a while. Now, either way, the surprise of seeing your first small check from Google, like I said earlier, is a huge milestone for a channel that just started out and a massive boost to your confidence. To take that away, that will make it so much harder to stay on track. So I definitely feel you guys out there, the smaller channels, but hang in there, guys. Just keep making honest content and the time will come. Next, let's talk about some Destiny. Now, guys, Destiny was my life for years, basically. I loved playing it, mastering it, and helping others completing hard tasks like raids, hidden ghosts, black spindle quests, etc. But Bungie, guys, Bungie is no longer the company it used to be. It went from a small-time, passionate, innovative company to a massive conglomerate of greedy owners. Destiny 2 is a perfect example. Now, while I still think the base foundation of D2 was an improvement over D1, just about everything else sucks. The scaling back of the subclasses, the changing of the weapon slots, getting rid of the collectibles like dead ghosts, getting rid of secrets and hidden quests, which was the main reason I kept playing Destiny long after DLCs and expansions dropped off. And the endgame in general is garbage. Now, last time I logged on, that was the first day of the Dawning, and it all centered around Eververse. To have an entire festival and update once again centered around your microtransaction hub should tell you what their end goal really is. Now, I stood by Destiny and Bungie from day one. I mean, I played the D1 beta every day till it was cut off. Since the launch of Destiny almost 5 years ago, I played it daily. I had like 2,500 hours on my Xbox 360 until I got an Xbox One for Christmas, which was like the time around, I think it was like Hard Crota when I finally got it. Anyways, I had 3,800 hours until Destiny 2 launched out. So you take 2,500 plus 3,800, that's how much I played D1 before D2 came out. I mean, and now in D2, I racked up a ton of hours. I defended them against bad times, praised them when it was good. I had faith they would fix things, and eventually they did, but they still have not learned anything. I mean, the uproar from the Festival of Cost back in Destiny 1 should have been enough to stop making festivals and updates centered around microtransactions, yet they still continue to do it. They dump years of work and great raids by making D2, and why the switch? Because this will let new players start out fresh, more noob-friendly, again, trying to bring new people in, all about more money. Now, when I logged into the Dawning, I logged off about 10 minutes later, and I haven't been on since. The best thing about the Dawning was a PvP mode that, again, was just recycled from Destiny 1. I mean, Destiny could be so much more, guys, and it angers me to see them turn Bungie into this money-hungry beast. I mean, look at games like Warframe, free to play with huge updates regularly. My sister plays Final Fantasy 17 online and Warcraft as well. She recently just had another free story update, and it seemed like only a month ago there was a huge patch that dropped a brand new raid and more story content and, stuff like that. A month before that, it was the exact same thing. She's constantly getting updates and free stuff. Final Fantasy gets new dungeons, raids, story expansions, all of that for free. And there's always something new about every month, month and a half, with small updates in between. So how can it be that other games give out raid after raid, update after update for free, and in only a few months' time, when Bungie sells their DLCs and they're half the size of what these other games provide? Now, granted, first-person shooter games are a little more difficult to build than third-person games with a bird's-eye view, but those games have dozens of spells, talents, powers, classes, weapons, all that stuff. To balance all of that and add something new, that must be a nightmare. But here in Destiny, we can't even manage 9 properly. If you really sit back and think about it, I mean, what new things have we really seen in Destiny? I mean, the Taken King, to this day, still the best thing Bungie has released, and even then, it was really just recycled enemies with new abilities. The Dreadnought was awesome, I'll give you that. Every DLC since then is the same thing. Same enemies with different abilities. After 5 years, we have still yet to see a new enemy. Only recently have we acquired new weapon types. Put it all together, and it's just simply disappointing, guys. I mean, besides money, Bungie's problem is that they are always behind. From the time that they scrapped Destiny 1 together from the story it once was, all the way up until now, they are always behind. Now, there's talks that Destiny 2 was scrapped a year ago, and then they had to rebuild it for release. I mean, that's why there's so much recycled content and material, because they simply do not have the time they need to make new stuff. But what gets me is that instead of making things right, they split their focus into making more money by adding in Tess Eververse and centering all these events around her instead of actually making new stuff and just stop recycling all this crap. I mean, I thought the Festival of the Cost would have taught Bungie something, but it did not, and it looks like it never will. Now, I still plan on covering the new DLC when it starts to take shape, but this is why I left it alone and why I haven't been uploading any Destiny vids. And if things do not get better by the next DLC, then I may permanently leave Destiny. Hopefully, the Bungie I used to know will take shape again. Maybe the innovative, risk-taking company that took the world by storm will come back and not the money-grubbing Activision puppet it is today. So that's why I have not been covering it as of late. On top of the demonetizing thing on YouTube and the Destiny BS, it kind of just was too much. I had to step away for a bit and double my efforts elsewhere to work to make up money that I'm losing out here on YouTube. However, I am definitely not giving up, guys. In 2018, I'm hoping will be an awesome year. Now, I'm patiently waiting on Anthem to swoop down and rescue me from this madness. And if it's done correctly, guys, I believe Anthem is going to be awesome, and I will be covering it from end to end. Now, here soon, I will be putting out recent news videos talking about Anthem and its current events every week, like I did for Mass Effect Andromeda. On top of all of that, I plan on giving Monster Hunter a try here soon, which seems like a pretty cool RPG, and if the loot system is right, it could be great. I tried it out back on Nintendo a while ago, but I never really fully got into it. The Division, you know, it put out its last known update here recently, and while I tried it out, and it is fun, you're still fighting the same enemies. You know, no new missions or story. Now, they did open up the dock area, which was cool, added some new game types. Like I said, you're still fighting the same things. Same story missions after that. Hopefully a Division 2 will be in the works, or maybe even a massive reboot of what it is now, with Massive back on board. But until then, fighting the same enemies and doing the same missions over and over, just for different stuff, it just really isn't appealing to me anymore. Now, on top of Monster Hunter and Anthem, Red Dead Redemption's coming out, God of War, the next Tomb Raider, Kingdom Hearts, Death Stranding, which will probably be delayed, I believe, and tons more. So, 2018 seems to be a pretty good year, guys. Now, I'll approach Destiny for the next DLC, and we'll see what it does. Hopefully, after 4, almost 5 years, they'll start creating this game in a different way. But first, I'll start popping in some Monster Hunter, which will be coming out soon, so definitely keep an eye out for that. And then as Anthem gets closer, you'll start seeing more and more vids on that as we get closer to the release date. But that's really about it, guys. Now, I just want to let my regular viewers out there know what's up and what's been going on. I will be back with daily uploads, so keep those eyes open because I definitely miss making videos. Now, if you're watching this, then that means you've been with me for a while and you're one of my hardcore viewers. So once again, thank you guys, because you are the reason this channel grew and the reason why I am still continuing. If no one was here to talk to and make videos for, what's the point, right? I still believe in my old goal to make a channel that is real, down to earth, easy to follow, one that is kind to its viewers and fans, and a place where you can find everything you need to know about a certain game. I believe I have a pretty good ability to explain complex mechanics in a simple way, and a lot of other channels don't take the time they need to go through it step by step. They just show them beating it with some commentary, and that's not really what people need. I want to get back to helping those who need it. So thanks again for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much for being part of the nation. But that is about it, guys. I will see you all again extremely soon. So keep those eyes open because here soon, vids will be a-flowing. Take care, guys. And until next time, this is your dude Sly. Later, y'all.